If you were to believe the opinions you find online in places like Reddit, Twitter, and popular creators' comment sections, you'd think Destiny must suck and there's not much fun or future to look forward to with it. There's always going to be negative talk about any game, but I find it hard to connect with pretty much any of the common complaints about Destiny. I've enjoyed the game even through Curse of Osiris, through Forsaken, Lightfall, and now obviously Final Shape as well. My Hunter has been around since D2 launched on PC, and my total playtime is upwards of 8,000 hours. While those are definitely some huge loser numbers, my point is that I've logged in pretty consistently for that long, and I've had fun every time I boot up the game. I'm really not interested with engaging with the miserable negativity echo chambers you'll see everywhere on social media, especially since we haven't had a chance to actually play the expansion. I find it pointless to argue back and forth about what's good or bad when I know I'm going to be loving the gunplay, new systems, gameplay shakeups, and new content regardless, because I just enjoy being along for the ride in the story of Destiny as a live service game. So today I wanted to go over my perspective on the negativity bias, a handful of reasons why I actually love Destiny as a franchise, and what I'm looking forward to at the Edge of Fate. First, let's talk about why I rarely ever engage with ongoing discourse and instead just kinda laugh at it from the sidelines. With the recent wave of ignorance being widely spread online, I thought it'd be good to inform y'all on how I'd recommend framing any of these arguments. Historically, the Destiny hate train dramatically overreacts to any news we ever get. Remember how sunsetting was gonna kill the game? How crafting was gonna kill the game? How the Divinity nerf was going to make raids unplayable? Remember how people reacted to dual Destiny being required to get the exotic class item? Remember how Prismatic Hunter was considered really bad before launch, and then after launch Titan was considered bad? Even just an announcement such as the recent Bungie article talking about upcoming changes, people are straight up not thinking at all and are grasping at any opinion they can find to base their identity on. Some people will give blatantly false info, and you'll have dozens of other intellectuals rally behind them. Time after time, man, it's boring, it's predictable, and it gets pushed along and encouraged by content creators who farm negativity for views, which does absolutely affect the overall sentiment towards the game. I would encourage those who want to make content about the game to evaluate their integrity as a community representative, and not feed into the hate trains just for ad revenue. I care about the future of Destiny. It's my favorite game and my favorite community. At no point would I suggest someone not voice some serious concerns they have. It's totally okay to dislike an idea or disagree with a decision from Bungie. But can we please stop with the Destiny's dead and then the inevitable, oh my god, Destiny is so bad, guys. Voice concerns to Bungie if you have them, absolutely. They need our feedback in order to make the best game possible, and they have shown that they absolutely do listen. But dragging out these overanalyzed topics when we don't even have the expansion in our hands yet, it's just the most recent example of the widespread ignorance in the Destiny scene. A bystander seeing all the drama and other garbage online might feel out of touch with the community because they're actually having fun and actually playing the game. Or they might feel pressured to join the bandwagon and adopt a negative perspective just to fit in, lest they get accused of defending a corporation because they're a fan of an IP and are just enjoying it normally. Video games are supposed to be fun. They're not social contracts, you're not signing up to fight in a war, you don't have to pick some side, you're playing a video game. Or you're not, if you're not enjoying it. Relax and have some fun, enjoy the game, only engage with posts or content that aligns with your values and enhances your enjoyment. Otherwise, you're just wasting time with an engagement farming hamster wheel. So what do I do if I'm not spending all my free time finding ways to be miserable? Well, believe it or not, Destiny is an extremely fun and well-made game with a lot to enjoy. We've got a fantastic ability and weapon sandbox to mess around with, an interesting movement system with plenty of physics exploits, we've got ability loops, rotations, serious build crafting that's getting even crazier soon, so many ways to engage with the sandbox in all content, but that's just the combat. We've got amazing visual design and effects that are unique and well polished, top of the industry music and voice acting, deep lore that, well, Okay, lore is really good, but in game it's not always top notch, I will say. But still, fantastic characters, setting, world building, just so much to appreciate on the art side of things as well. And don't think I forgot about sound design. The music is incredible, but the sound effects are some of the most satisfying, well-produced, cohesive, and impressive sounds in sci-fi. Marathon drama aside, I cannot praise Destiny art teams enough. Then, of course, the elephant in the room, build crafting. That has been a huge focus over the last few expansions, and with Edge of Fate, we're seeing Bungie lean into it a lot more. With major outliers being reined in and some weaker options being retooled and buffed, I am extremely excited to see how the meta works out. I already have at least 5 super strong builds I want to try out, and I can't wait to piece everything together and see how strong the new playstyles are going to be. Another thing I'm excited for is that I don't know what to expect. Bungie has not really given a ton of info just yet beyond system shakeups, so as a veteran player, I love that. I am so ready to not know every single thing about Destiny again, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy whatever gear, exotic missions, raids, dungeons. Oh, yeah, raids and dungeons? I absolutely love those, and I cannot be more ready for Bungie to kick them up a notch. I thought Salvation's edge mechanics were fantastic and a gigantic leap above Root of Nightmares in terms of combat and mechanics design. With recent encounters like Witness, Verity, Raynix, Puppeteer, and Lockset being so interesting and unique for Destiny, I am beyond hyped to see where Bungie goes with this massive blank slate they've set up. And as silly as it may sound when we started the video talking about how annoying the community can be, the other side of that coin is that the community is also one of Destiny's biggest strengths. While I love Bungie devs to death, one thing that I feel Destiny has always relied on were the content creators. The Twitch chatters, the build crafters, the clan leaders, the LFGers, and the whole web of connections involved there. News for the game is not commonly presented super well in an official capacity. Bungie's website can be a clunky mess at times, they only really post stuff on Twitter, and content creators are usually the ones who deliver the news most effectively, and sometimes even before Bungie does. I definitely want to ask Bungie, hey, we gonna do something about that? But regardless, the community has always been there to support the devs, and the devs do tend to give back to the community and creators as best they can. With frequent events, previews, dev streams, Bungie bounties, raid races, they do actually engage with the community quite a lot. The community online can definitely seem overwhelmingly negative though, and to anyone who feels burnt out by that discourse, I urge you to not get swept up and let it sour your experience. There are actually a lot of people who love Destiny like we do. There are way more of us than there are haters, but by now we should all know that the negativity and rage baiting are what drive a ton of engagement, so individuals and news outlets are incentivized to at least play a part in spreading the negativity. But I urge you to seek out creators who you actually enjoy watching and listening to. Just don't engage with stuff you don't want to engage with, it's really just that easy. If you see someone leave a stupid comment, just ignore it and seek out a better interaction. You're not going to convince anyone of anything online, so just find a community to join, or a friend to talk to, or stream to watch, or video that can carry a conversation you're actually going to enjoy engaging with. At the end of the day, it's a video game. I want to play games to have fun, so that's what I'm going to do in Edge of Fate, and I really do hope to grow a positive community while doing that. So if you're interested in joining a chill group of fun and improvement-focused gamers who actually like Destiny, feel free to join my community Discord server in the description. I have some plans coming up for some more fun, less informative content, as well as some more regular streams. So keep an eye out for that, and if you want alerts for everything, you know where to find them. Thank you very much to anyone watching this far in. The engagement time and all that really does help me out, so I hope I'll see you in the next one.